The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Rolling to his right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Here's Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Gibbs. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Giants at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to the...
Hey, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Okay. Okay. The alerts. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Awesome. Good stuff, man. Hey, when do we go live with the shortened survey? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I let him know. Are you in that original email? Yeah, if you want to reply back to him, because I spoke to him this morning, I think we're all good. I even think the way that he divvied it up with like Q1, I think that looks pretty good too. So I no, it's you know what it is? It's because he's doing it by date. So like it balances out. It's like the pay periods are not equating to like the entire month. Like this part of the pay period that's December that isn't counting in there. So like if you look at I think it's like the last week it's the same thing, right? Yeah. So it's actually all good. Yeah, yeah. So like I think we should do it should be 26% of the hours should be of the total hours should be Q1, and then it should be like 25, 25, 24. Cool. Thanks, buddy. All right, bye.
Doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down. Gibbs. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, Darnold. And this is caught. It's Brown. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A.J. Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on second down, Gibbs is going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Gibbs. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have the Giants first down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on fourth down. Up the middle they go. It's Fields. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Gibbs. Looking middle, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know.
Hey, Matt. That's okay. Hey, just a heads up. Accounts payable was going to overnight a check for the draw funds. Just reply back to the email and just let them know where you want the check mailed. All right, cool. Bye. You got it. Bye.
This magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Back to throw. Gibbs. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Juwan Johnson. 6. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And New York set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle.
Fields. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On third down, Gibbs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fields. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show it.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw, Darnold. And the catch made by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Now it's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Darnold now to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Josh Wiley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And New York set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
At the 45-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
To throw is Darnold. That's hauled in by Hardy.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Deontay Hardy.
40 yards.
And the Cowboys are pouring it on.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a return all the way inside the opposite 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Gibbs. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Fields, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on second down, Gibbs. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd and 2, Gibbs. Throw left side, complete. That's Fields. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, Gibbs.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total. All he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
35. Giants 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it.
There's a little bump into
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it instead he fired an absolute bullet.
And
Back to the air, Darnold.
she's walking home, and this girl was in her car, and she stopped her, like in the middle of the crossroad, and she's like, oh, I just want to let you know I miss you and Crystal and Camille and Lucy's mom so much. The new mom here, she doesn't want to do anything. And I started laughing. I was like, oh boy. And I told Lucy, I said, yo, I knew that was going to be a problem because that guy's mom, she's very outspoken with everything. She's like, she doesn't.
Who?
She's a Russian lady. You don't know her, but I told Corinne, I said, you might know her because she's always with us at birthday. She's always been outspoken. And if something's wrong and she doesn't like it, she'll say something.
I think, did you see her in ShopRite once?
Yes.
Is that the one that said Lisa Payne?
No, that's Melissa. But that same day, we saw that lady who was there. And anyway, so apparently this little thing is beach. She has a beach thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she told the girls, like, oh, you know, my last classmate, the last class mom, went to Lowe's and got a deal at Lowe's. So maybe you can do the same thing. And try to see if they give you, like, a cabana, umbrella, something like that. And you might get it for a discount. The girl said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to order everything on Amazon. I don't feel like doing it. That's embarrassing.
What's embarrassing?
Like asking for a discount. And then so Miss Miller was like, oh, okay. And then she's telling her this, and I'm like, yeah, because Miss Miller never gave us every opinion that we gave her. She always shot it down. It's only her opinion. Now she got someone that is, you know, her level is basically saying, no, I don't like it. Now she knows how we felt.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10.
Funny.
To throw again.
Well, Karina told me that the reason why Miss Morano was out, her husband had
That's a big force in completion.
throat surgery in New York.
Defense can still salvage
And
momentum by forcing them to kick
it
a
was,
field goal.
the surgery was
Because just a
difficult,
few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
To throw on 3rd down.
I was like, how did you find out? She was like, Isabella overheard the teacher speaking. I was like, oh my God. See, what's different about boys and girls, the girls listen
against him
to
the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a large 29-point deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're going to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The lady who didn't come to the opening yesterday, because I sent an email this morning to the whole company, all the managers, the whole corporate, everybody, just saying, you know, how the opening went and, you know, thanking everybody and, you know, here's some pictures. And then she came by my desk and said, I saw the pictures. It looks tremendous. You guys did such a great job. Everybody looked like they had so much fun. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, it was really good. Thanks. All right.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one.
No
break needed. Let's get back
I'm not
to
gonna
it.
do that.
Week 3,
I'm
here
not
we
gonna do
go
that
with quarter
in the
3.
office for everybody.
You didn't say anything to her? You didn't want to right now?
I was only gonna be in the office for like an hour, so I'm like, I'm not gonna start stressing myself out. I don't feel good.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon
Have you felt good? You think you would have said something?
Not to her. I would have probably just told. I would have told the new guy, but I didn't want to bother him today. I don't know about this guy either. He seems like a little. I don't know.
I think you like him.
I didn't say I liked him. I said he seems okay.
They have to do what precious few teams have done.
He's kind of like an awkward dude.
Let's try to come back from a 4-possession
deficit.
You think he's last?
I don't think so. I say maybe a year.
Right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late.
I don't think so. I mean, they waited 7 months to find somebody.
Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the
No. Florida.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
I don't know.
Operating from the gun. Gibbs firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Fielded at about the 28. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold finding space at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
First down, Dallas.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Now Darnold. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point. Good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Gibbs. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. 21 yards there on third down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop the throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A give up the middle to Dobbins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Dallas.
Right back to Dobbins on first. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Giants' 23-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
I think you must look at the invite that has the bye week.
Throwing on first down. Gibbs. Oh, he dropped it.
Did it not invite you?
Indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh my God! I'm
As soon as he leaked down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke
There's
with
a
him
lot of
and
people on the
arrived
list.
just in time to separate him from another reception.
Nothing personal. I hope you
And
understand.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again.
I heard it was personal.
That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Also, let me know, is it easier if
Finds
this
his
is
man
like a
complete.
Zoom call
That's
or
Fields.
just like Google?
And
Because
he
I know
will
you
have
guys
the
are
Giants first
not
down by
on
about a
Google.
yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, same. Okay. Not any issues, whatever your preference is. Okay, then we'll keep it at Google.
On first down, Fields. And the defense
Are we
closes
waiting
quickly
for
here. He'll get
others?
maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle.
Not
But
sure.
given
We
Brady
can,
tried
I
barreling
guess we
through
can
anyway,
take it
they're
off and
fortunate
then
to
people
get a
join
yard out
in
of that one.
later.
Right, I think we're double booked in a 2-hour call right now. The foundation with
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they
Yeah,
can.
Yeah, this is
Gary's
actually
on
the easy
right
part of the
now.
game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire
And we have
game
Dave,
using a
so
variety of
and we have you,
coverages.
Jose, and
And
Steve,
now
this is
down,
Foxy.
throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you,
Yes, I think we're good
you
to
can
go.
often
People hop
mistime
on,
that
we can always
play
talk to them
because of
afterwards.
the
I just know
angles of
sometimes these
approach.
calls can run
When you're
longer
going to
if we don't
get him,
start.
sometimes you panic as well and think,
Right
I've
on
got to
time.
be there right now. Instead, in this case,
Alright,
time to
what's
purposely
on everybody's
and knocked it free.
agenda for today? I think, yeah, this is going to be the roast meat, because I hear a lot of
The
sounding
Giants go
about
on fourth
that.
and come up
Okay.
empty. And
Tiana,
Dallas,
anything
they'll
top of
take
mind
over in
on your end?
terrific field
Yeah, I
position.
guess the only thing top of mind is obviously the email that I sent
Now
over.
a handoff for
And to give you
Dobbins.
more
And
insight
he'll
into
take
that, I
this
didn't want
ahead
to
for
drag
about
out the
4.
email,
Second down coming up.
how we
Brandon,
first
I've
came
got
to
to think
find
this
out,
offensive line
so
has
we
got
have
some
a
smiles on its
manager
faces.
in
And I know it sounds crazy,
Turtle
but
Square
they practiced for this back in
that, so
training camp.
typically
They
the
knew
area
they'd be in
manager, right,
situations
will
where
go
there'd be extra
over
defenders in the box coming
the
after them,
time,
trying to keep them
he's
from locking down a
obviously
game.
his
Right
manager
now,
will send
they
him
want to show the
email
boys up to the
requests if there are
challenge.
any edits that
He
need
had
to
the
be made.
touchdown
So
earlier.
he did a
This one's
once
going to
over,
get him a
made sure,
first down.
he took everyone's edits into account, and then came back to it a little bit later
Here's
in the
Darnold.
day, and he noticed
Rush coming,
that there
and he's
was
taken
one edit
down.
that didn't have like a green
That one
check.
will set him
And
back
he's like,
nearly
that's
10
odd because
yards
I
here
had
on
already did a
first
once
down
over
and
and
a
everything was
sack.
good. He looked
After
into
the
it and
sack,
saw
it's
that
second and
manager
19, and the
actually
road gets a bit
edited
tougher from
it.
here.
So obviously that raised a red
Meanwhile,
flag
Darnold's
because that
throw complete
wasn't
there to Johnson.
anything that manager
And
had
able to break
communicated with the
one
manager
tackle, but then
about,
quickly
being
brought
there
down
for those
for a nice
hours
little
or
gain.
whatnot. So
The
we
offense
obviously
on
had to
third down,
investigate and
a
to review
perfect 4 for
footage,
4
and
thus
turns
far.
out that
This
manager
is
was not in
third
the
down and
building,
12.
which leads to a bigger issue, obviously, that he
The
wasn't
shotgun snap
necessarily
for
notified
Darnold.
that he edited.
This is caught.
He just went
And
ahead
the
and did so.
Cowboys are going to have
He
first
did
and goal
have
as
kind
they
of like a
try to
seat to
finish
understand
off this
conversation
drive with
with her,
6
and she
points.
had made mention
And
that
this will
like this isn't the
probably be
first
the
time she's done
final
it
play
before,
before the 2-minute
which makes
warning.
us believe that probably in the past she edited and approved it, and maybe this
And they'll
time
turn to
she
the
just
power
forgot to
game to
approve
try to
it, which
get
is
in.
why
And
it kind
they
of
are going
flagged
to
it in our
score
system.
again. Yet
She also made
another
mention that
touchdown
other
as they just
managers
add to
have
their
done it or
totals.
are doing it. Obviously, if they edit and approve it, we
Sanders
would
now
be
to
able
have
to
the
detect
extra
it first
point.
glance. So this is really concerning on our end because we're like,
And
how
this
long
one
have they
was
had
over a
access to
while
it?
ago as
Who
they
has
just add
access
on
to
to their
it?
big
How do
lead.
we catch it? It's hard for
So
us
the
to
drive
now
there took
blast it
6
out like,
plays.
hey, don't
And
do
it ends
it
with a 1-yard
because
touchdown
they
run.
technically can still do it.
From a yard or
We
two
just
deep,
wouldn't be
here
able to
comes the
see it. But
return.
before we give that message of
And he'll
like,
be dropped
you
at the
have access right
21-yard
now,
line. So bringing it out
don't
of
do
the end
it, we want
zone
to make sure
proves
that
not
we
a
can
good
say,
decision.
and
Loses
if
him
you
about
do
4
it, there will
yards.
now be an
And
auditing
New York set to
process
take the
that will
field.
capture it.
We
So
said it
that's
at
where,
halftime
my
that they would
email
need a
to
nearly perfect
you
second
all of
half
just
to
like,
erase that
hey, we
deficit
have
that
this
they were
big baby
facing,
baby and we
CD. But
can't fix it right
unfortunately,
now. Like,
the
how do we
second
kind of
half
just
has pretty
implement
much been a
something?
carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's second and 10.
That they can have access to edit their own timesheet, which
Looking to
obviously we don't
throw.
want them to do.
Gibbs. He
It's
finds
a
his
bigger
man
concern for
complete.
Brady if
That's
they plug in,
Fields.
for
And
one
he'll
of
be
their
brought down right
running
at the
for
30
tracking
here.
purposes. So,
They're going to need to get up and
although they're
set in a
issued
hurry.
in the hours, normally we don't want them
From
to
the gun
don't
on third down.
fudge their
Gibbs.
time while setting up their
And past
book
the
when they're not,
40
obviously.
before he's out of bounds. They call his number
Sorry.
again. It's his
The reason
6th
Mike's a
catch
fan of
and a
Pacheco
first down.
because
Now,
he
this is
doesn't see
certainly
a lot
one of
of
the
home
bigger
runs
losses
hit.
that
Oh
we are
no,
going to
I
see for quite
canceled the
some
old
time. And
one.
you
I
have to think at
it's
this
still
point,
on.
where
Yeah,
we're at in the
it's
fourth
still
quarter
on
with
our
how
account
wide
because
this
we keep
advantage is, for
meeting
this
invites
offense,
from
you
the
just
group.
try to end things with a
I don't see
positive
her
drive
active
and then
going
get
into
the
a
heck
meeting,
out of
the
here.
one that
Yeah, if
Steve
this had been a contract, you would have
But
heard plenty
just
of
going
sour
back on
notes
this
in this
topic,
one.
yeah, that
But they
is, it
certainly
is a
don't want to end
concern
it
that,
on one.
you know,
They want to put together a few
employees
more
can
throws
edit
like
their
that.
own timesheet
And he
and
can't find a receiver,
basically
and
do
he's brought
things
down.
that they should not be
Montez
doing
Sweat,
that
the man that
managers
time
would,
to
would
find him
obviously
and
not be
drop him.
aware of. So I
Third
think
and
there's a
19.
couple of things that we need to do. First and
Back
foremost,
to
as EJ
throw.
mentioned, the report,
Gibbs.
if we can get a report
Hard throw,
looking at managers or
incomplete.
any employee that edits their own timesheet, and having that as a report, I think that is probably something we can spin up faster than the second option, which is looking at a way within the system that prevents
prevents employees from editing their own timesheet, especially after it's been approved or reviewed. So that may be, that's more like a system design, which we'll have to figure out if we can do that. But I think in the interim, at minimum, if we can get the report to look at, anyone's that's touching their own timesheet, I think we can do that, right?
So I already have a report that I use, or I have our consultants.
Tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so we give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make.
That it's pretty much I just need a filter, and if it's the same user as the timesheet, then we could that'll help us determine if what they edited themselves.
Yeah, I actually pulled that report on Tuesday when I was in the office. So, I pulled the associate that we had in question, and it clearly showed that, she was the user that manually edited her own timesheet. Then I kind of cross-referenced it with, like, another manager that the area manager made an edit for, and then it shows that, the user who made the edit was the AM. So it definitely, that manual edit report clearly shows any kind of fraudulent behavior because it's the user editing their own timesheet. But I think the issue not only is, like Tiana said, it's not only their ability to edit, it's their ability to approve, and then it kind of masks the entire, I guess, flag to see if something's been edited,
Yeah, and that is something we could probably flag too. They're authorizing their own timesheet as well. So yes, in the meantime, we could do an audit report. I did previously mention we were able to turn off the web clock for them, so they should not be able to use that web clock. So they only can use the physical time clock. That's one part. Because I do remember this being brought up before, the concern that they were able to do this. So I don't know if it's that same person, but
yeah, I think the person just didn't show up for the day, right? And then probably when they came in, edited, and so not necessarily utilizing the mobile aspect, but just utilizing that they can access and edit at any given time.
Yeah.
Before or after their area manager.
They're like, oh, just do what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's certainly something we're already aware of, at least and to work on. So yeah, we'll make it a higher priority too.
So is there any kind of reason why that we're aware of that this functionality or their ability to edit has kind of surfaced?
It was probably just not something that they were concerned about when we first created these profiles, since most managers are salaried anyway, that they're not clocking in. And so this could have been in place, or it was just modeled after the Equinox manager one, because they don't clock in. And so that's probably why even our complex managers or anyone who works in multiple locations, they don't clock in. And so there was not really a concern to add time when they only get the 80 hours. So that's my initial thought, is that when it was initially set up, it wasn't a thought of let's make sure they can't edit their timesheet because there won't be anything on there anyway. So that's my initial thought, and that they just copied and pasted and created the Blink one, and it just wasn't something people were aware of or noticed until now, obviously.
So this probably dates back to when we started the shared service, which was several years ago.
When Equinox even first opened Blink, yes. So it's when it was brand new, it probably was already in place because we don't usually touch access besides the web clock, and that's only been a couple times. So I would say this might have been since inception.
Yeah, it's just weird because this is literally the first instance that we have of I guess an investigation regarding someone editing or approving their own timesheet after after what I guess we've been using UltiPro for 10 years. I mean, it just I don't know. To me, something seems to maybe have changed in the permissions.
It wouldn't have. We haven't changed the permissions, honestly, and I think it's just a matter of now we're looking at a lot of things more closely than before, or when it has a similar situation, they just thought they messed up and just approved it and didn't dig into it either. So they might have thought there was something wrong with the system, or something like that, or the managers were better at covering up their tracks. There's different scenarios that could happen because there's different things in place that have been around for so long. And we're trying to fix that to remove access, to update access. Because that web clock was always available too. It should have been, as far as I can tell.
I think we should open a case with UKG because this would be a broader issue than just Blink. I don't want us to have this issue on Equinox or Soul as well. So I'm wondering if UKG has a way of us setting up the system where it restricts employees to be able to do like
There
keep
are,
it.
and so it's only affecting really managers that
Despite the
do
amount
this.
of
Just
pressure
with
he's
our
been under
hourly
this entire
employees,
game.
we can't edit the timesheet unless it's like the certain codes that we talked about.
But preventing managers from like
No
updating
choice
their
but
own.
to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the part.
Fourth
It's just
down now.
that's from what we have seen. It's Equinox manager
Got to
and
try it here.
Okay.
He's back to
but
throw.
that's where we can talk CNS manager
And this is
for
going to be
different
dropped.
accesses that we
Oh,
have
my
to
gracious.
verify
There was
what
no one in his
candidates we
area
have, but
code, but he could
we
not
might be able
hang
to
on to it.
get reporting
From the
on.
32
Because
now,
there's
here's
so many
first and
things
10.
to communicate to the UTA, time and attendance on the different permissions.
Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll get this
Narrowing
down
down
at the
what that specific one is.
31-yard
Once we
line.
find that, then we'll be able
Credited
to
with a 1-yard gain there
fix
to
it
make
for
it
everyone
second
else.
and
Yes,
9.
if it's fine for everyone.
And I see Groshny did say here, thank you Groshny, that she has a case open. So
and they responded to her. I'm going to look at the